Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He's still fighting forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Cousins gives way to Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Cousins now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Six-man. Hey, no, easy. Check cross.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, Cousins. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. But now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal, a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Motion. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Check. Hey, Delta. 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Right or wrong? 54, right there. 54, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raiders first down.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. 637. Express. Mike 54. Hey, box truck. 54.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
54, Mike. Here we go.
Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming.
To throw again. Carr, he's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
47 Mike. Go. Watch the screen.
To throw is Cousins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let go.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 10, Raiders 7.
54. Mike, 54. Go. Wide.
First down. Here's Cousins. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Here we go.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Cut.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Echo. I got one. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day, every day, any day. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Find down. Check.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. Sponge. No.
Throwing on third and long. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 82 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Carr gives to Rashard, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Richard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Rashard on the toss. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Rashard, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the safety.
Throwing, Cousins. And up Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Max Crosby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards on the play.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Right there. Loose right, Chief. 54 Mike. Hey, Orvin. I got you, son. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. He don't know no better. Mike 29. Mike 54. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch it, sir.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Open man here is Conklin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at midfield.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
54, Mike, 54 express. Watch 54, watch 54.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You're mine. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Express! Mike. Five. Mike, 5-4.
To throw, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Haywood! Check. Fresno! Slam!
Again, it's Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Keep playing
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now 9 of 17 through the air. Richard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day. Nine. Hey, watch out. Hey, wahoo. 54. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 25. Check 25. Check 24. Check 13. Check 13.
To throw his Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Zebra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. A second down throw for Cousins. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, Alpha.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Manny! Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And they got the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
From the 30 on second down. Carr, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, Try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, 382. Lane 50.
Throwing is Cousins. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to look. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
637. 54. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He sets to fight, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
48. 300. Hey, Charlie. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 6-6. Bullet.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
54.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Kill! 694!
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I'm gonna run you over. Hey, exit.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to wind up in it. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Check. Watch it before. Kill. Express. Be ready. Hey, watch it.
On first down, Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 54 Mike. We own them. Tight dog.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Cousins again, looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. Now Cousins. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Check. Watch it before. You.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
54, right there, 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Walk with you. Hey, Delta.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 29 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
You draw Porter. Express. 29. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Busts through the tackle. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Here we go again. 6-18. Watch safety creeping. Hey, box drop.
Carr now on first down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can